The year is 1984, and the mangaka of Dr. Slump, Akira Toriyama, wants to move on to new and bigger things, and with the help of his editor and wife, he brainstorms a story about a strange monkey boy based on Son Wukong and a young girl looking for magical orbs. He named the manga Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball started its run on December the 3rd in 1984 and got an anime adaptation 2 years later in 1986. While the manga had one continuous run from the Dragon Ball Quest saga all the way to the Majin Buu saga, the original anime only ran to the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament, finishing the original on one of the best arcs in the franchise. Dragon Ball Z, released in 1989, continued the story after the original Dragon Ball anime. Following the manga, Dragon Ball Z reinvented the series, raising the stakes, introducing new elements, planets, and, of course, the Super Saiyan.
I wanna be a Super Saiyan! I wanna!
The early to mid-90s was a time where Dragon Ball was also starting to pick up steam in the West, where it became a huge phenom, pushing itself into mainstream culture. And while the manga ended in 1995 and Dragon Ball Z 1 year later in 1996, Toei Animations tried to keep up with the hype with the underrated and overrated Dragon Ball GT, which ended in 1997. While all this was happening, Dragon Ball was also being adapted into games, starting in 1986 with Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball games kept getting made all throughout the 80s and 90s, but it started to pick up quality-wise in the 2000s with the start of the Budokai franchise. Budokai Tenkaichi, Raging Blast, Xenoverse, Fighters Kakarot solidified Dragon Ball as the king of games based on anime. Dragon Ball Kai was a Dragon Ball remaster. It aired from 2009 to 2015. In 2013, Battle of Gods was released and became the franchise's most profitable movie. The franchise then followed up with the Resurrection of F in 2015. Noting the success of the movies, a new anime, Dragon Ball Super, was released in the same year. Dragon Ball Super, while struggling at first, managed to recapture the hype and excitement that Dragon Ball is known for, also adding new transformations, most notably Ultra Instinct. Nearing the end of Super's run, the rumors of a new movie started to grow, and in 2018, Dragon Ball Super Broly was released, with the help of the tremendous hype and the best animation the franchise has ever seen. Dragon Ball Super Broly surpassed its predecessors in the box office, and while the Super anime ended, Dragon Ball fans still had the manga. Hopes of a new anime were still high. But before that, we got another movie. In 2022, Dragon Ball Super Superhero was released. And again, it became the most profitable movie in the franchise, despite a worse box office in Japan. And then, on October 12, 2023, a new anime was announced. Dragon Ball GT2, Dragon Ball Daima.